Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the Ike's Tech Talk weekly live stream. Y'all know how it goes down on a Thursday night with your boy Ike. What's going on out there, everybody? Hope everybody is good. Got a lot of crazy news, even some breaking news from earlier today, man. So we definitely gonna get into that here in a little bit. But yeah, just wanted to say what's up, man. Happy to be, hanging out, chilling with y'all again on another Thursday night. Like I said, we finally got our feet up under us with the new job and the new promotion. So the live streams will, commence as scheduled every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Videos are also scheduled to kind of make their way back starting on Monday. So videos should be back. We do our normal, Mondays at 1 p.m. the video of the week, whether that's, case video or another video that I'm working on. I'm actually working on something a little bit different, but yeah, like I said, you guys will be able to catch that and kind of see that soon. So let's go ahead and get in the roll call because y'all already, I see, been killing it with the chat. So let me hurry up and catch up with y'all so we can get into these crazy articles, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Yo, Ish, what's going on, homie? I hope everything is good with you, dude. It has been a minute, man. Hope everything is well with you. I remember the last time we talked, man. Like I said, bro, anytime, I know I don't reach out as much as I should, dude. I'm super behind with that with a lot of people. But at any point in time, dude, hit me up, man. You already know, man. You're like a brother, dog. So hit me up. Hey, Brad's in the building. What's up? What's up? He said, what up, Ike? How about that win in Paris? Hey, it's game day, baby. Game day. We got to bust out the jersey, bro. Game day. Ooh, allergies. But yeah, game day. You already know. We busting out the Bulls jersey on game days, man. So, yep, Bulls had a super strong showing. I'm wondering if Galen's going to make his way to the chat today because you already know his team is the Pistons. So we gave them a spanking today. Pause. But we gave them Pistons a spanking today, boy. We beat them by almost 20 today. So shout out to the Bulls, man. Absolutely holding it down without Lonzo. Obviously, man, we are in dire need of his return because, in my opinion, we one of the top teams in the East when Lonzo is out there on the floor, man, as our main facilitator. So can't wait to get that man back. Most likely next season. Patrick Williams is starting to develop more as well. So we're starting to see some of the fruit of that development starting to happen. He looks a lot more confident. His jump shot looks significantly better on release. So like I said, I'm definitely in a pretty chill place when it comes to my Bulls. But either way, let's go ahead and keep it moving. Yo, Jason C is in the building. Said, what's good, I can stream. Hope everyone is well. Also, rest in peace, Stadia. I only got to try Stadia one time, and it was honestly pretty dope. I played a little bit of Destiny 2 on it. The latency was a little there, I could kind of tell, but it wasn't honestly too bad in my opinion. So would have been dope to see another player hanging around, but hey, if the numbers aren't there, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, right? So it is what it is. But rest in peace to Stadia. Yo, Barry in the building. What's up? The top flight security mod of the world, Craig. What's up, homie? Hope everything is good with you, dog. Umar, what's good? He says, sup, how you guys doing? My laptop died on me, so I'm using my school's one and getting a replacement on Tuesday. Okay, man, that's what's up. At least you're getting the replacement. That's honestly the most important part there. Yo, Sean, what's going on? He said, hi, everyone. What's up? LaShawn, what's up, my homie? He said, what's up? What's good? Oh man, LaShawn, I ain't gonna throw that up, but yo, hopefully it gets better for you, dog. And you sitting here trying to edit with a messed up hand, sir. The commitment. Hey, kid's in the building. What's up, kid? Hope everything is good with you on that end. Johan, what's up, man? Hope everything is good with you. LaShawn said, Ike, you late. Yeah, that daddy duty called, homie. I had to go handle that real quick. Yo, Jeff, blessings on your day, sir. Appreciate your continued support, man. Look, I'm done with you, Jeff. He said, we're starting to worry about you, Isaiah. We're starting to worry about you, Jeff. What's going on, El Jefe? I hope everything is good with you on that end, man. Hope everything is good with you. Oh man, y'all are too much. Talk about Ike with the guns out. Nah, man, just rocking the Chi-Town tonight, bro. You know the Bulls played today. Urban Fire was good, man. Hope everything is good with you. I see the new profile pic. I see you. I sees you. I sees you. T Dot in the building. What's up? What's up? Hope all is well with you, T Dot. Hey, Delvon, what's up? What's up, man? Hope everything is good with you too, homie. That's gonna be the new King Pixel right there. LaShawn keep playing around. We all know LaShawn is secretly Team Samsung. We at Samsung. Delvon's gonna be the real King Pixel, man. Homies all in on Team Pixel. Every time I get under these lights, bro, it like literally, I don't know if I need to dust them off, but good grief, killing my allergies right now. Oof. Hey, Gizmo, what's up? What's up? Hope everything is good with you on that end. Hey, James Apple, he said, what's good? Ike Country Road be on that BS for not putting Bleach for any nomination. Bro, no comment, dog. No comment. See, if we did have the podcast and we like shot it today, we would have just been ranting about that the entire episode. Because I definitely was not too happy about that. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm gonna need you to stop, sir. You already know. Pause. Oh man. Rest in peace to them Chromebooks. We won't miss you. Another 2023 product from Google leaving the building. If you're talking about Stadia, yeah, you know, it is what it is. Me personally, I'm always down to see, you know, more competition in terms of Chromebooks. What I really want is for Pixels to get a Dex-like feature where you can plug it in and it boots up Chrome OS. I mean, when I look at the Chromebook that my son had for school while they were doing homeschooling for COVID, I mean, my Pixel 7 Pro is definitely more powerful than that from like a specification standpoint. So I would love to see Pixel kind of dual boot Chrome OS. That'd be fire to me. Ah, so not really an upgrade, but a side grade. That ain't too bad. At least they're replacing it with, you know, what you had type of situation. So, yo, T, what's up? What's up, homie? Hope everything is good with you, dog. Hey, that M1 MacBook Air 16 gigabyte is legit. Been enjoying it. You were right at him. Yeah, bro. I 100%. And I know you're using DaVinci too, right? How are you liking DaVinci on Mac, bro? I've only used it on Windows, and I don't know if it's like, you know, that vastly different. But I was using it on Windows on like the gaming PC, and it was beast. It was beast. I'm too used to Final Cut, in all honesty, you know, to really go in to anything else like hardcore full time. But DaVinci, if I had to pick like a backup, or if like Final Cut's, you know, crapping out on me or whatever, I go throw it in DaVinci and kind of knock it out. So yeah, man, that M1 is still an absolute monster, even with the new bad boys out. But we're gonna talk about that here in a little bit too. Yo, slang, what up, what up, what up? Hope everything's good with you, homie. All right, cool. Looks like we got caught up and we said what's up to everybody. It seems to be an Apple week this week. MacBook Pros and Mac Mini. Then Wednesday a HomePod 2. Apple is after my wallet. I see that. I see that. I'm gonna sit this one out and just live vicariously through you, homie. So if you decide to go ahead and cop, man, you already know. Let me know and keep me posted on how that bad boy is running. I'm gonna sit this one out. My M1 Air is still running like a dream, so maybe I'll upgrade when they drop like OLED on them or something like that. Touchscreen, I know a lot of people are talking about that. For the user, you know, who needs that, that'll be great. For me personally, I'm cool without touchscreen. But OLED is definitely something I would be interested in. Like OLED with ProMotion, yeah, I would be interested in that on a MacBook screen. Um, Now I said I wish I was using DaVinci a long time ago, but I'm glad I did learn Final Cut. But I'm a hardcore DaVinci now. That's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Whenever you find something, you know, that works better for your workflow, man, shoot, I ain't mad at you. Oh yeah, 15-inch MacBook Air. That is rumored to be dropping this year, right? With an M3 or something like that. I seen something crazy like that. I don't know if it's true though. Yo, Sean, what's up, homie? What up? What up? Hope everything is good with you, dog. Hey, Malik, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right, yo, let's go ahead and get into these articles, man. Let's go and get into these articles. So, Originally, we were gonna start and get right into, the new Apple products that came out this week, but I was scrolling through Twitter and I happened to see something that caught my eye. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Uh, Here it is. Yeah. Boom. Twitter officially bans all third-party apps, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of need an open mic night at ignorant hours to talk about this one because it's really grinding my gears, man. I'm not a fan, but let's go ahead and at least, give Twitter the benefit of the doubt and read what they're talking about. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I haven't gotten a chance to really read through it in its entirety. So let's take a look at it. But clear my throat. No. Anyway, my bad, y'all. Twitter today confirmed that it is no longer permitting third-party developers to create Twitter clients, with the information quietly shared in an updated developer agreement that was spotted by Engadget. A new clause under restrictions says that developers are not able to create a substitute or similar service or product to the Twitter applications. This wording effectively bans all third-party apps such as Tweetbot, Twitterrific, Aviary, Echofon, Birdie, and others, and makes it clear that third-party Twitter apps are not going to be coming back at this time. I'm not going to go through and kind of read the rest of it because the rest of it is stuff that we already knew because we've already had third-party Twitter apps kind of, getting kicked to the wayside. We just didn't know if it was going to be permanent or if it was like a bug or something like that. Well, Elon said, absolutely not, son. Y'all will be using only the official Twitter app, and that's it. Now, the reason that this grinds my gears the most is for the same reason that I dislike lack of competition in, say, like mobile smartphones. I get it. And even from the standpoint of like, because a lot of people are saying, well, third-party apps, when it comes to some functionality, they were super limited. Like I could never use, say, like Phoenix 2 for Reddit on Android. I can never use it full time because things like group messaging for DMs, that completely was missing. Notifications weren't on time because Twitter didn't allow it through the use of their API. So they were always kind of limited, but what I could always say is that when it came to things like the app performing the way it's supposed to, stuff like that, I never had an issue with third-party apps. And a lot of the time, they perform better, in my opinion, than the normal Twitter app. Look at the bug that Twitter introduced with the Android 12 version of the application, where it was all stuttery and janky, and then everybody all of a sudden started having issues with Twitter on iOS and Twitter on Android, where it was like a stuttery mess. Like they've just fixed that bug, fairly recently, like with the release of Android 13. So it's like when you got stuff like that, well, your third party, Twitter apps were perfectly fine. No issues whatsoever with those. So like I said, for me, it puts a bad taste in my mouth. One, because they kind of did it quietly and didn't really say anything. Like I would have at least liked Elon to give, like Tweetbot or, Phoenix and Flamingo, like at least give them, say, like a month notice. Like, hey, February of 2023, we're going to go ahead and pull the plug. That way it kind of gives those third party, developers some time to pivot. But they kind of just like pulled the plug and kind of like pulled the rug from up underneath them. I'm just not a fan of that move. I'm not necessarily saying that overall third-party apps were better than the official Twitter app, but there were things that I wanted the official app to have that it still doesn't have. Like you still can't schedule tweets from the app on Android. Or on iOS or Android. I still don't know why that's not a feature baked into the application. Like it makes no sense to me. Like why can't you schedule tweets like you can on the web? I don't know if there's some backend issue with it or something, but I don't know, it just annoys me. And then even on like iOS, for example, when you click on a link, it takes you to the web version within the Twitter app. So like if you click on a YouTube link, it doesn't take you directly to the YouTube app. It takes you to the web version in Safari of YouTube, and then you got to click another button to then go to the app. So it's one of those things where it's like Twitter doesn't have, and not to say that they had so much competition before, but it's like we could go to Twitter and say, hey, if this manufacturer here, or not manufacturer, but if this developer here can have that feature, why don't you have that feature? Like there's no incentive on them making the application better, in my opinion. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a fan of it. Obviously, I'm not going anywhere. When it comes to social media, I'm pretty much only on Twitter. But I'm just really not feeling that. Like even as somebody who like currently like I'm not really using a third party Twitter app. I'm using the normal app because it's fine now. But yeah, man, I'm just not a fan of that. I really wish that this would have been done differently. But yeah, from what I understand, they nuked everything. All of these third party ones, they kind of nuked it. So it kind of is what it is. Yo, Easy E in the building. What up? What up, homie? Hope everything is good with you. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into some of these comments, man, about what's going on with Twitter, bro. Because this is crazy. LaShawn, you need to stop. I see what you said. You need to stop, sir. Third-party Twitter apps were great, sir. Phoenix was phenomenal. Flamingo was dope. Tweetbot is absolute fire on iOS, but you ain't never used an iPhone, so you obviously wouldn't know that. But like, man, I like the third-party Twitter apps, me personally. Barry said, Twitter said, hey, you are banned in the USA. You a whole fool, dog. He said the official app caught up. Sir, I still can't schedule tweets. What you mean they caught up? Caught up to what? Get out of here, LaShawn. You tripping, dog. You tripping. Elon be like, you want to use Twitter? You're not using no third-party app. I mean, hey, I can't lie. Like from a business perspective, I mean, it makes sense because now they can throw ads all up in our faces and we can't do nothing about it. It's kind of like, Apple with their ecosystem. If you want something in their ecosystem, you got to go buy it from them. Even Instagram is like that. If you want Instagram, at least to my knowledge, no, Instagram has third-party clients, don't they? I don't know if they do. I don't think Instagram does, but yeah. It's like if you want to use their service, you got to go to their app. All I hope is that with them doing that they really focus on making sure that their app is constantly adding good new features that we've been requesting and continues to, stay updated and good on in terms of software support. Twitter's, a pretty big app, so I don't necessarily see it going anywhere, but yeah, they kind of slipped on that one, in my opinion. Is Elon hiring these third-party developers to make Twitter better? Ooh, Jason, that's a good point, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that they are doing that. But if I'm Elon, I'm poaching developers from these apps because like Tweetbot, in my opinion, was better than the normal Twitter app. Only reason it could never be as good is because of the limitations that the official Twitter API has. Like if Elon would have just said, you know what, we're gonna open up everything. Y'all can use group messages, have on-time notifications, all that stuff. Man, I would have been switched to Tweetbot 100%. I would have been switched to Phoenix 100%. Like I would not be using the official Twitter app, in all honesty. But not having like group messages and DMs and all of that stuff is a deal breaker for me. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Elon is here to make Twitter dope again. I'm gonna need you to stop, sir. I'm gonna need you to stop. You want some eggs? Oh man, I'm done. Sean, I need you to stop, sir. Homie said, I just set an alarm. It goes off, and I drop everything to tweet it. Stop it, sir. Y'all are so funny with that, man. I'm done. That is funny. Weakbot, stop it. Yo, LaShawn always got a name for anything, bro. OnePlus is Dumb Plus. Samsung is Scamsung. LaShawn, what's your name for Apple, dog? Because I know you got one over there, but what's yours for Apple? That's hilarious. Sean said, here's a question. Does ex third party Twitter employees want to work for Elon? That is a good point, too. That is a good point. After seeing how he kind of handled it when he went in there, that's a very good point. But I had to cough, y'all. Oh, Hefe said, I just feel bad for social media managers too. Many of them use third-party apps for their work. Oh, I didn't even think about it from that perspective, but yeah. Like, what if Tweetbot was like a part of your workflow? You know what I'm saying? That kind of sucks, dude. I didn't even think about that. Tell him again. Tell him again, James. Wash your mouth out with soap, sir. Please. Scalpel. Scalpel. Stop it, sir. Stop it. I guess you don't have one. You gonna have to come up with one, homie. Genosis, what's up, homie? He said one for Apple is trash. Y'all are too much, dog. Y'all are too much. This is a family channel. This is a family channel. Oh man. I trash. Stop it, bro. I was gonna say Scrapple. Scrapple. Oh man, y'all are too much with it. But let's go ahead and move on to the next article, man. Pour one out for I'm gonna pour one out with the allergy pills. Pour one out for all of the third party Twitter apps, yo. Pour one out for them, man. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's talk about some new Apple products, man. Let's talk about some new Apple products. So, first things first, if you bought anything or pre-ordered anything, drop it down in the chat. Tell me what you pre-ordered and what spec you pre-ordered. I want to know, man. Like I said, I'm sitting this one out. So, I'm trying to live vicariously through all of y'all. So, whatever you bought, drop it down in the chat right now. I want to know what spec y'all got, man. I want to know. I want to know. So, let's start from down here with HomePod, because I'm kind of like meh when it comes to HomePod in all honesty. But yeah, let's go ahead and start with HomePod. So let's go ahead and learn more. I do always love their little product pages though. I ain't gonna lie. Apple product pages be fly, dog. It be fly. It be fly. And Genosa said the M2, meh. I mean my M1 is still chugging along, man. So I'm good. Gwendolyn, what's up? What's up? Gwendolyn said, OG HomePod here. No purchases this week. I ain't mad at you. LaShawn, stop lying. Stop lying, sir. Look, on the roll today. Facts. LaShawn he ain't ordered nothing, bro. Hey, El Jefe, he ain't even ordered a HomePod. You ain't even gonna test the audio, sir? Come on, El Jefe. You got to test the audio, sir. Come on, sir. We pouring Hennessy. There you go. Drop a little bit though. Hennessy kind of expensive, James. We're gonna drop just a little bit, sir. Just a little bit. Hey, Barry says sitting this one out too, waiting on M3. Yeah, because M3 is supposed to drop in the MacBook Air later this year, right? If I'm not mistaken. And then I think next year they were talking about updating MacBook Pros with OLED panels, right? I think I'm right about that. If they brought the HomePod back, I'm just waiting on AirPower. I wonder if they're ever going to bring AirPower back. Let's go ahead and check out the film. Oh, or not. I guess this is the film. It's not much of a film, but whatever. Ooh. See like how fluid that is? Like that's so fire, man. I ain't gonna lie. I do like that. Immersive, high fidelity audio. Oh. An intelligent assistant, which they should have in quotations cap. Work seamlessly with your Apple devices. Let's go. I ain't gonna lie, the little handoff animation though is fire. That handoff animation is fire. A powerful way to control your smart home, private and secure, profound sound, available in midnight and white for 299 smackaroonies. Let's go. HomePod, baby. I've heard that the HomePods are honestly really good though in terms of like sound quality. I've honestly never, owned one myself, but I have heard that they're actually pretty good. Got your whole Apple Music library in there, obviously. Oh, you can pair them. I think that they brought that to the original HomePod too. This would kind of be a good selling point for me. Like if you bought more than one and have them in like a stereo pair, that'd be pretty cool. Because I know you can do that with the Google Nest Minis as well, and the Google Max speakers too. M2 stands for mid 2. I'm done with y'all. I have a HomePod 1 and it looks great sitting in my office area. I can't tell you what the experience with it is. Sean, I'm gonna need you to do better, sir. Slay said, broke AF, not buying anything. I ain't even mad at you. I'm still paying off Christmas for the kids, Slang. So I'm not mad, dog. I'm not mad. LaShawn is gonna cross over. Just wait. I tried to loan LaShawn an iPhone last year and he wasn't having it, sir. So I don't know about that. I got wine on my tech table. I hope you didn't spill it on nothing. What is my... Ariel, what are you doing? Oh, nighttime gummy? Okay. Daughter is still patrolling through the halls, and it's way past her bedtime, so you already know. Daddy mode just kicked in real quick. What you doing off the bed? Hawks, what's up? What's up? I hope everything is good with you. Yo, Red Magic 8, bro. Actually, we gonna open up another tab here shortly because I would like to talk about that if we got enough time. I don't know if we will. We might kind of breeze through some of the other stuff because it's not that serious, but I really want to talk about that Red Magic 8 because I watched Tech Tablets video. Man, that thing looks dope. It looks so dope. If Apple added regular Bluetooth pairing to the HomePod, oh, that's a good point too, El Jefe. Because like you can't just like stream, Bluetooth audio to it, can you? That kind of sucks. In all honesty, like, I'm just chilling in the corner right now. I haven't moved, so my money is tight. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Siri is not intelligent though. I'm done with you. Hey, Tim Hut, what's up, Savage? Hope everything is good with you, homie. HomePod or A1 in the audio and the stereo pair. See that if I was to get one, I would immediately get two for that very purpose alone. Like that whole sound bar type deal. And I see T talking about the same thing that I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Like I would literally just completely sub out a sound bar and all that to HomePods and let that control, that whole type of experience, bro. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. But you can't use like well, it wouldn't really matter. You wouldn't really need to use like Android devices with that in all honesty, because it's just audio from your TV. I'm about to say something crazy. Gizmo said, I'm going back to Apple sometime this year. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. If that's what works, best for you, dog, do what you gotta do. The interesting thing is the HomePod Mini can't be paired with the original HomePod. Oh, so like if you have a mini and then a normal one, Hawks, you can't use those in a stereo pair. I mean, I wonder if it's like a limitation because like the mini wouldn't sound as good as the big one. I don't know. That's kind of weird though. Cause like with the Google side, I'm pretty sure like you can pair a Max with a Nest Mini. I don't have a Max to test it, but I don't know but that makes sense to me. Like if the Mini isn't from a sound quality perspective, if it isn't up to par with the big one, it kind of would have an imbalance from a sound perspective, right? Maybe I'm overthinking it a bit much. Hey, income tax, we all waiting for that. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. T said most people trash it that I've never used it. Yeah, and I'm definitely seeing, some of that. Like when I see people talking about it on Twitter, I personally have never used one, man. So I always stay, subjective with it. But I would definitely like to, try that if I was a little bit more into that side of the Apple ecosystem. When it comes to home stuff, I'm not really into the Apple ecosystem on that regard. $8,000 debt moving. I know the feeling, man. Mine wasn't quite that high, but yeah. Mm-mm. Jason, you talking about the HomePod? Because that's kind of what I found. Like when it comes to Siri, like I don't really ask. Like how can I put this? It's not that I don't think Siri needs work. It does obviously need work because it's not on the level of like Google Assistant. But like for the basic stuff that I use my smart assistant for, I've never had an issue. Like setting timers, calling people. If I'm in the car and I'm trying to like unlock my front door using, HomeKit or whatever, I've never really had an issue with Siri. But like I get it from like the smarts perspective, like how, you can contextually have a conversation with Google. You can't really do that with Siri. It is what it is. Yo, Barry, did you order one? Red Magic 8 Pro, dog? I'm curious. Yup, it does have a headphone jack, bro. The Red Magic 8 Pro. Oh, you talking about the Red Magic Pro, LaShawn? You gonna talk about that? Dope. So if I can't catch it, bro, then like I said, we'll chat it up when when everybody's talking about it tomorrow on open mic night. For sure. Oh, you're saying hopefully it'll be able to do it. Okay, I see what you're saying, Hawks. I misunderstood that. Yo, MPT in the building. What's up, Mike? He said I was hoping they'd add front and rear channels for home pods. Would be nice to get true surround sound. There you go. Yeah, Final Cut Pro is fire, man. That's what I personally use too. They have to be paired like for like, no cross pairing between generations or sizes for HomePods. I think it's because of the microphones, and they want. That's what I was thinking. MPT, like a mini is obviously not gonna sound as good as a normal size HomePod. So like if you're trying to do like a stereo experience, obviously the mini side, isn't gonna sound that great. So maybe so, maybe so. Hey, that Nest Hub Max, I still don't have one of those, man. I can retire my HomePod now. If you said something just stopped working. I'm not sure what you meant there, James. 600. Oh, and I get 2 HomePods, cheap stereo pair. I see what you're saying. Yeah, and use that for your surround sound. I was thinking about getting a how LaShawn was talking about the Nest Hub Max. I was thinking about getting like when we move and I can really do like a living room, home theater system type deal. Doing like 2 of those Nest Hub Maxes. Only reason I was thinking about going with that over the HomePods is because the Nest Hub Maxes will be platform agnostic. I could use it with anything. So I could use that with my iOS devices. I could use it with my Android devices. Like it doesn't matter. Whereas like with the HomePod, obviously if I'm using an Android device, I can't send any media or anything to the HomePod. So I was thinking about it, but we'll see when the time comes. That happens to me on some of my Nest displays, Hawks, and it is so annoying. I don't know if it's discontinued, James. I'm honestly not sure. It might be something that they haven't updated, but they still sell it. I'm pretty sure that it's still there, but I'm not 100% on that. I didn't order one. It's definitely the best performing phone of the year, but that OnePlus 11, I see. Them samples are looking crispy, man. Them samples are looking crispy, dog. I must admit. I must admit. It is discontinued, Umar. Okay, so maybe they'll update it. I don't know. Hopefully, we'll see. Maybe I can get like 2 used ones or something like that for a cheap price. All right, but let's go ahead and move on because I do want to try to knock out this Apple stuff because I would like to get into a little bit of Sammy stuff. Oh, Umar said, never mind, I'm wrong. Okay, so it's not discontinued. Bet. All right, so next up, we can go ahead and knock out Mac Mini. Now, I think that this is a pretty solid deal, especially if you're looking at no, Umar, we were talking about just the speaker, the big size Nest speaker. I think is what LaShawn was talking about. So Mac Mini, I think that this is a beast deal. Starting from $599 for M2, I think that that's a really good deal for a Mac Mini, man. I think that that's really solid. $599, pretty beast. And I think if you have like a student discount or military discount, it's even cheaper. I think it's like $499 if you look at it from that perspective. So a machine that can edit 4K video like butter, $500, that ain't bad. Not bad at all. Only thing is when I look at this, I know my price ain't gonna be that cheap because I would never get only 8 gigabytes of RAM. God, I couldn't say it. 8 gigabytes of RAM. So like I already know like that wouldn't be enough for me. So like let's see if I can pick one and we can customize it a little bit. So I don't wanna order now up here. Alright, so let's say we went with the base model and then we bumped it up to 16 gigabytes of memory, which is what my original Mac Mini that I sold had, and my M1 Air has. Like 16 gigabytes is minimum in my opinion. If you're doing anything like video editing, that is minimum. Like a lot of people say, oh, 8 gigs is enough. 8 gigs is enough. Nah, bro. I've known too many people that have had that 8 gigabytes of RAM spec, and it is not cutting it. So me personally, if you're looking at any Mac, I would, and you're looking at it for video editing. I gotta clarify that. You're looking at it for video editing, I would not get anything under 16, me personally. 16, I have no issues with my M1 Air, but I would not go for 8, me personally, for video editing. Now, if it's just like your family home computer or you just need like a Mac or whatever, then 8, is going to be whatever. But 16 gigs of RAM, and then it comes with base 256, which honestly isn't a lot. I would say 512 is probably the minimum I would want to go. You're looking at $1,000. And then 10 gigabit Ethernet, which you don't necessarily need 10 gigabit Ethernet, but $1,000 for the spec that I would want, I would rather go look for a used M1 at that price. Yeah. Mm. Jason C said, if I actually needed a computer, I'd buy a Mac Mini but for now I'm passing. Yeah, man. I get it. I get it. Yeah, 8 gigabytes of 8 gigs, 8 gigabytes of RAM. I don't know why that's so hard to say tonight. 8 gigabytes of RAM just is not it, man. In all honesty, bro, for real. See, an MPT coming in with a whole nother perspective. He's like, if you're up blah blah, if you're up to the M2 to 16 gig, oh, if you up the M2 to 16 gigabytes of memory and 1 terabyte of storage, might as well grab the M2 Pro for $100 more. That's a good point too, because then if you go M2 Pro, $100 more, 1100. What's like the difference in terms of M1 or M2 Pro to base model M2? Is it like a substantial difference? Sean said, I tell people to get 16 gigs of RAM if they think that they'll be calling me in any way, shape, or form for IT support. Facts, bro. Facts. I mean, it's about time because Apple's completely trying to get away from Intel, so I'm not surprised by that, in all honesty. I mean, I personally use Ethernet, but I already know like my ISP ain't even giving me my full gigabyte of normal megabits per second. Like Spectrum isn't even giving me my full 1000. So I already know 10 gigabit Ethernet is not something that I personally need. How much is a used M1 with 32 gigabytes of RAM or more? That's a good question, Genosis. Honestly, I'm not sure. They might have one in the Apple certified refurbished store though. I'm looking to get the M2 Pro, just waiting for all the reviewers to come in to make sure that Apple isn't doing anything funny like they did with the base SSDs. That's a good point too. Yeah, Gizmo, 100%. Like if you're gonna go Mac and you're trying to do any type of video editing, man, 8 gigabytes just ain't it, man. Just ain't it. Yeah, Savage, we know that 100%. I'm just saying I know my ISP is not giving me the speeds that I'm, and it's sad to say, paying for, but it kind of is what it is. LaShawn said, I'm a peasant, but I'm not gonna go use with someone's beaters up. Man, if you factory reset that bad boy, you'll never be able to tell. Like my Mac Mini that I bought from OfferUp was in mint condition. Like he did a factory reset and it was literally like unboxing a brand new Mac Mini, bro. So sometimes you can't tell. Just depends on who you buying it from. But that's the M2 Mac Mini. Like I said, not bad, not bad. Just me personally, I would not be interested in copping if I'm looking at an 8 gigabyte model. That just ain't it. Oh, I see what you're saying, Savage. Okay, I misunderstood, homie. M2 Pro gets you 2 more CPU cores and 9 more GPU cores, double the memory bandwidth of M2. Got you. LaShawn, you ain't copping no Max. I don't even know what you're talking about. You ain't copping no Max. Stop capping, sir. Stop capping. All right, let's go ahead and get into the last one here, which is the MacBook Pro. And pretty much I think only thing that's different with this. Oh, Slang still rocking the i9 iMac. Edits 4K, no problem. That's what's up, dog. If it's still running, shoot, keep it as long as the wheels will go. But only real thing different I saw with this is that they added, M2 Pro and M2 Max to it. In terms of like design, all that stuff, port selection, all of that is the exact same. Honestly, for me, man, like my dream setup for the MacBook Pro, I'm gonna build one out and let's see how much it is. So I would go 14-inch, 100%. You can even hit me with, we can even start with the peasant model if I'm being 100% honest. So peasant model, honestly, I'm not tripping about all the different pros and cores and all that stuff. I know for the little videos that I be doing, the base model would be fine. For memory, since this is my dreams, since this is a dream system, you can go ahead and bump that up. Why not? Why not? For storage, 2 terabytes is minimum. 2 terabytes is minimum. I want a full terabyte just for my Final Cut Pro projects, and I want a full terabyte for just everyday other Everyday, excuse me, everyday other stuff. Can't even talk. But yeah, 2 terabyte. Obviously, we're gonna bump that up to the 96 watt charging, and then I don't need none of that stuff. I already got it. So we're looking at 3 grand for that. So let me go back and see what the next tier up looks like, because this one already comes with a terabyte SSD. So let's see, 32. We want 2. This is actually the same price. You're getting a more powerful system. So that's kind of like what my dream MacBook Pro would look like, in all honesty. Biggest thing for me is the inbuilt storage, because Lord knows I am tired of using external SSDs with my M1 Air, man. I am so tired of it. Oh my God, so tired of it. But anyway, that's MacBook Pros. Honestly, nothing too crazy besides they using, the brand new chipsets and all of that good stuff. Oh, nice. You actually cop one, MPT. He said, I'll have had my 14-inch for a year tomorrow. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, Shay, what's up? What's up? Hope everything is good with you. Facts, Johan. A bunch of cap, homie. Deshaun, you stupid. Y'all crazy, man. All right, but let's go ahead and move on, because those are the Apple announcements. I ain't. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm personally sitting this one out. Everyone who's gonna be reviewing them, I'm gonna live vicariously through y'all, because I'm not copping. Now, getting on to the more interesting, or some more interesting news. I'll close these out. New Samsung hinge that can rotate 360 degrees. Now, the 360-degree rotation, I could give 2 craps about that. I don't care about that. Let me show y'all what got me with this article. Keep scrolling, just keep scrolling. This picture right here. Let me see if I can make that a little bit bigger for y'all. This is what gets me excited. So anyone who's had a Fold, a Galaxy Fold, knows that that gap is there. And it makes the device feel thicker than it actually is. However, look at how that new hinge design and that perfectly flat closed off device. That is so, so clean. So clean. I would love for this to be Z Fold 5. Like, not the whole wraparound. I don't need that. They can 100% keep that. But in terms of like the width and the hinge, this right here, give it to me. Give it to me. This is like width-wise, because this right here is a Z Fold 4. So Galaxy Z Fold 4, or at least I think that this is a Z Fold 4. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, because the edges look really flat. So yeah, Z Fold 4, and then this is their prototype that they're looking at. Now, obviously, we don't know if this is gonna be Z Fold 5, so I'm not gonna sit up here and say that. But I hope that this is what we can expect from Z Fold 5. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. The width looks really, really good. And that hinge can close it flat. Like, we already knew that they were working on a brand new hinge system. 1, so you can close it flat, and 2, to minimize that crease. But if they can make it wider, maybe fit in a bigger battery, some better cameras in terms of like at least a 108 megapixel sensor, Fold 5 might be the move, man. I'm already super pumped for the Pixel Fold, but I am not counting the Z Fold 5 out right now. Like, I'm not gonna do that. But I would love for this to be Z Fold 5. Like, I looked at this and was like, man, if that was the Z Fold 5, day one right there, baby. Day one. Yes, sir. 200 megapixels all day. Exactly, Slang. It looks wider, man. Savage said, I like it. Johan said, ooh la la. Yeah, bro. I like it. I like it. Speakers look smaller. Hopefully that, yeah, but again, MPT, this is a prototype. This isn't even like a Z Fold prototype. This prototype here is for this rolling phone tech, or not rolling phone. This new prototype that can flex on itself. Like, it's like a 360-degree hinge. So this is definitely not what we're gonna see with Fold 5. I can pretty much promise that. I'm just hoping that in terms of the width, that this is what we get. Because look, like, this is the device folded. This is pretty well. They got this whole black part out over here, so it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, man, if we get this width, I'd be 100% okay with that. 100%. But yeah, that interests me. Thought it was pretty dope. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. The Z Fold Edge. I know, right? I know, right? Yo, Sean, what up, homie? Hope everything is good with you, dog. Yo, Michael, what's up? What's up? He said, I'm actually worried that someday we're not going to be able to find phones with actual glass screens anymore. Everything will be like origami. I mean, as long as they continue to push the bar in terms of like hinges, I'm not necessarily opposed to it. I would say when you're touching foldable screens, some of them don't even necessarily feel like plasticky. The Z Fold, I'm not gonna lie, kind of feels a little weird. But like I think traditional slab smartphones, I think that these will always use glass. In my personal opinion, I think that these will always use glass. It's because it's easier. Like it's just easier for them. Because I'm pretty sure if they could get this to bend, they would use this as well. But yeah, that's the brand new hinge design that they're kind of talking about. Um, like I said, hopefully this is what we'll see when it comes to Z Fold 5, man. But let's go ahead and move on. Verizon has leaked the official spec sheet for the Galaxy S23 line, and it also includes some pricing. Now, pricing, I'm not gonna sit official with that because we did see some rumors and some rumblings that pricing was gonna go up and looking at the Amazon page. So I'm not sure if that's like over in the UK or something like that, but let's go ahead and get into what we can expect from S23 Ultra, man. Samsung following in Xiaomi's footsteps. I'm cool with that when it comes to that hinge design. Savage said, yes, I like the Z Fold with the width 83% of S22. That would be dope. I'm good with that. MPT said, I've had my eyes on that Lenovo Yoga 9i. Yeah, that thing does look dope, MPT. I was talking about that last week. Meanwhile, Google drops their Pixel Fold year one. Without these hinge quirks from companies like Samsung, the rush to be first. I hear it. I hear it, man. I hear it. Urban Fire said, if they don't change the Z Fold 5, I'm going to get the Pixel Fold. Yeah, I honestly think that this will be the year where we will see some differences to Z Fold. Because from Z Fold 2 to Z Fold 3, it wasn't a ton there. From Z Fold 3 to Z Fold 4, it was like, some nice things, don't get me wrong, but still not a lot. I think this is a year where we'll see some big changes. Hopefully. I'm crossing my fingers anyway. Gizmo said, yo, Ike, prototype's pretty slick. I think so too, man. I think so too. That might be the same for me too, Urban Fire. They got to give me some good trading deals for the Z Fold series. Features got to be on point. I'm with you on that, Johan, for sure. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. LaShawn, I'm done with you. Rumors about the pricing for the S23 series have been mostly worrisome to US consumers. One report yesterday cited the lack of a 128GB storage option in the States and rumored Australian pricing to call for as much as a $200 price hike for the new series over the prices charged for last year's Galaxy S22 line. Verizon's spec sheet has surfaced on Reddit, and it shows that the pricing for all three models will remain the same compared to last year's models. The official spec sheet shows S23 will have blah, blah, blah. We're going to talk about that here in the bottom anyway. So this is generally what we can expect. Now, obviously, they're saying Diamond Series, DM1, base model DM2 is the plus, and then DM3 is the Ultra. So obviously, you already know me. I personally care about the Ultra, so y'all can kind of read those. I'm going to go over the Ultra more so. So embedded S Pen, obviously we knew that. I am happy to see that they are dropping that 250 or that they are dropping the 128 because generally with Samsung, they give us that next size up in terms of the storage size for the price of the base model. So should be pretty dope in that regard. We might be able to get that 512 gigabytes of storage with 12 gigabytes of RAM for the price of the 256. So I'll be keeping my eyes out for that. But we're getting embedded S Pen, 200 megapixel brand new camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide, and then the two 10 megapixel telephotos. These are the colorways. You got green, cream, phantom black, and lavender. I will most likely be going with black if I decide to go ahead and pick one up. Here's the pricing model. So DM3 full retail 1200, so same as the S22, same as the S22 Plus, and then same as the base model. So generally what Verizon is saying is prices are staying exactly where they are. Here's some more features down here. So we got 5000 milliamp hour battery for the 5000 milliamp hour battery for the Ultra, 4700 milliamp hours for the Plus. I'm still pretty pissed off that they keep going full HD. Like if you're gonna charge $1,000 for that phone, that it should have quad HD minimum, in my opinion. Obviously, it's not gonna be a deal breaker. Just in my opinion, it should have quad HD at that price. 8 GB of RAM. I don't know why they dropped that on the Ultra. I don't know why. That should have been 12. It was 12 originally. Are a lot of people gonna know the difference? No, but if you're paying that much for a phone, just give them the 12 GB of RAM. Throw it in just for goodwill. Like, come on, Samsung. Let's see. Unrivaled camera, realistic 8K. I don't use 8K personally, but in case you wanted it, it's there. High resolution cameras, blah blah blah. Powerful zoom, blah blah blah. 45 watts. Okay, they really need to chill with the super fast charging, but 45-watt charging, all day intelligent battery, fast and smooth. I'll be the judge of that because, yeah, hasn't been necessarily in the past. New faster 4 nanometer Snapdragon processor. Only thing about the processor, I'm excited about it. I just really hope that either one of two things happens. Either one, Samsung's not making it from their foundry, or two, Samsung figures out their issues with their foundry and we're good to go. Because I really don't want them to screw up this processor, man. Like from all the phones that are using it currently, like the Vivo X90 Pro Plus, the Red Magic 8, like those devices are throwing up beast numbers and beast in terms of like real world gaming performance. I really don't want Samsung to mess that up with all of their bull crap with their chipsets, man. So seriously, Samsung, don't mess it up. Um, Honestly, I don't see anything else too much to talk about there. But yeah, pretty much brand new ISOCELL HP2. I'm curious to see what's up with this particular sensor because they're talking about it's going to be better in terms of the shutter. Obviously, we'll be able to see that once we get the phones in hand. I really wish that they would have upped the sensor size on the telephoto lenses though. On lower light situations, it doesn't use the telephotos because the sensors aren't big enough. They're not pulling enough light. So I really wish that they would have changed that, but they didn't. Kind of is what it is, man. But besides that, pretty much what we expected. You know, when it comes to S23 Ultra, it's gonna look like kind of what the running theme has been. If you have an S22, most likely you won't need to really upgrade. If you're coming from like an S10 or an S20 Ultra or something like that, you could definitely upgrade. S21 Ultra, S22 Ultra, you could probably set this one out. Now, obviously, we don't have the devices in hand yet, so I can't say that officially. That's just what I'm thinking as of right now. But once we actually get the devices in hand, we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, but that was that. Let's go ahead and let me switch back here. Oh, okay, so we don't have enough time to talk about Red Magic 8 Pro, but I know the homie LaShawn is going to cover that tomorrow. So we'll talk about that tomorrow on Open Mic Night. So make sure y'all are there to show the homie LaShawn some love when he goes live. Also, tonight, we're going to have Easy doing his thing, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if he's going to be doing a podcast or like a premiere, but either way, we're going to show Easy some love. Make sure he's doing his thing. And then Juan and TK, I'm not sure if they're going to be going either tonight or tomorrow. But either way, man, go show them some love with Best of Our Week. Go drop a sub on their channel, man. Stay tuned with what everybody is doing. We always say it every week, but there's a dope live stream every night of the week. So you do not need cable. Point blank, period. You don't need it. You don't need it. You got a dope stream every night. So stay tuned for more dope streams on this end. Y'all already know. Yo, MPT, hit me up and hit me up on Twitter, dude. We might be able to work something out. I gotta talk with the missus because she's kind of like the calendar and scheduler for the family because I suck at that stuff and keeping track of that stuff. But I'll make sure that I don't have, you know, anything going on or anything like that. If I don't, man, and I'm free, absolutely. We'll hop on. It'll be Thursday night, I'm guessing too. So we'll hop on with MPT, and then I'll follow up with that on my stream. So I'm done with you. V60 party next. But appreciate y'all as always for coming through. Evan, I just saw you sneak in, man. Shout out to you. Hope everything is good with you on that end, man. But like I said, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thanks as always for the support and the love. As always, this is Ike's Tech Talk. I will catch you all in the next live stream. Peace.